Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Lata Prasad. I'm a hepatologist at Hyderabad. 28th July is World Hepatitis B Day. Hepatitis B is a viral infection which can lead to acute or chronic infection to the person who has acquired it, and most of the people with this infection will be never knowing about the infection, and they will not be having any symptom about it, and only it can be detected when they go to a doctor, or if they undergo a surgery, or if they are having a pregnancy and the screening is done for the viral infection, then only they came to know that they are having this infection. And this kind of detection is called incidental detected hepatitis B. And whenever one finds that the person is having the infection, the most important point is to screen all the people around him, like his siblings, his parents, his spouse or her spouse, so that it can be known that if anybody else in the family is having the infection. This infection most of the time does not lead to the any problem to the person, and they can have a mostly normal life. But around 20 to 25-30% person will be having some serious problem because of it during their lifetime. So as per the data which is of the WHO of 2015, around 257 million people around the world are having this hepatitis infection. Most of them even may not be knowing it. And in India, about 40 million of the people are having this infection. The most important route of transmission is the from mother to child. So when the mother is having infection, and if we look for the viral parameters of the mothers, so there are situations when the 90% of the children can acquire this infection before or during the delivery. But if we screen the mother before, at the time of early pregnancy, and we also know about the other parameters of the hepatitis B, basically the most important test to be done is the HbA1c, which let us know that the person is having virus in the body or not. But there are other tests like hepatitis B virus DNA, which let us know that how is the risk of transmission if this person come in contact with any other person. So until there is a DNA or a high DNA in the blood stream, the chances of passing on the infection to the other people is not much. So if there is a high DNA, and then the mother can pass on to the children up to the 90% cases during the childbirth, or during the first year of 5 year of life, about 20% children can get infected with this. But at the same time, if at the time of birth of the children who are whose mother is hepatitis B infection positive, so if they give them vaccine, we give them a kind of immunoglobulin which is called HBIgG, then the chance of transmission to the child comes down to the around 1 to 2%. So this is the most important way of doing a prophylaxis nowadays. There are other ways of reducing the transmission of infection from the mother to the child by screening the mother during the early pregnancy, and at the 5 or 7 month of the pregnancy, if the viral load is high, then putting the mother on the treatment for the hepatitis B, which leads to protection of the children to a greater extent at the time of the childbirth. The other ways of acquiring this infection is through the sexual contact, through the blood transfusion, to the if anybody's blood stream or the body fluid comes in contact with other person, like going to sharing your razors, combs, toothbrushes, tongue scrapers, can lead to the infection, and also sharing of the needle in the people who are drug addict, or using a needle which has been used with a person who with infection to the other person without infection. So these are the ways of transmitting the hepatitis B. What it leads to, it leads to acute infection which is very less in proportion, which presents like a normal jaundice, and which can be 90% of the person, if they have this infection during the adulthood, will come out of it. But the problem is that part of virus remains in the liver, and whenever these person goes to the any kind of medical treatment, especially chemotherapy or anything like that, they should always inform their treating physician or the surgeon that this infection was there, so that their markers can be tested on, or if needed they can be put on some prophylaxis if some kind of medicine is planned for them, which can lead to the reactivation of the infection. So other the most common thing is the chronic infection, which the person is not aware of that something is there, and the person keeps on living a normal life. But the chronic infection, most of the time, if the person is less than 30, is not really needed to be treated, because as if now we don't have too much effective drug to make a person surface antigen negative. But if the person is more than 30, and if their parameters which are showing that there is some active liver damage, then these persons, they need treatment, and there are kind of many tablets, there are injections available for the treatment of these patients, and with good result, and sometime even the loss of the surface antigen, which is considered to be a cure. The other thing is that these people should can also, I mean, if these people are in adolescence, like say 13-14 year of age, the chances of losing virus with the combination of injection and the tablet is much more. So, and other thing, it ultimately can lead to the complete liver damage, which is called liver cirrhosis, which even need a liver transplant, or if early detected, can be started on the treatment of the virus infection in the form of the tablet, and which results in the much slowing of the liver damage. At times the liver tissue becomes better functioning, but it would never lead to a complete cure of the liver cirrhosis. Other risk factor is the liver cancer. So almost 50% of the cancer which are detected in the India, the studies have shown that the most of the people are harboring some state of the hepatitis B infection, which could be active, which could be inactive. So it's very important for the population to be knowing about it, to be making yourself safe about it, to be educated to get the vaccine, because we have a good vaccine which has a very protective effect when given, and it leads to the protection in up to 90 to 95% of the population. Vaccine is given 3 times. That is called 016 schedule, which is the most common schedule, which is this is a given intramuscular in the upper part of the arm. So everybody, whoever has not been vaccinated, should test themselves for the hepatitis B presence in the form of HBsAg and anti-HBc total, and if both of them are negative, they should always get the vaccine. And if you are positive by any means, if you know that you are positive, then you should go to a hepatologist and get yourself treated, completely checked, and if needed you should start the treatment. Along with the being treated, you should also get your near and dear one, your siblings, your spouse, your parents, your children screened for the same, and you should also get them treated if needed. So this hepatitis B virus day, keep yourself and your family safe and keep healthy, and also be very careful, wear mask. COVID days are around, so don't at all venture out of your house without mask. Keep safe and keep healthy. Bye.